Oh, and he's got to push it back. That's clever. I don't hate that. Okay, that's random. A little partial push-up hops. Oh, the fucking battling ropes. Hollywood, your workouts are so goddamn random. What is it even that we're training for anymore? Jesus Christ. Hey folks, Dr. Mike Israetel here for Renaissance Periodization. I'm a professor of sports science and the creator of the RP Hypertrophy app, which is interesting because that is an app for training, and it turns out we have got competition from none other than Thor himself, Mr. Chris Hemsworth. Let's see what his workouts look like. Maybe you can go download his app and make him a little bit more money. Yes. To the training footage. 5 ways Chris Hemsworth stays in superhero shape. Okay, curious. Now, on an intellectual level, it would be interesting to examine how he got into superhero shape. And also, of course, interesting to examine how he stays there. But something to note from sports science is that getting to a certain level of physique development or strength level or endurance capacity, anything impressive, is always many-fold harder than staying there. Maintenance is known around the sport and exercise world as categorically easier, often by a factor of 2 to 10, as far as effort and time and complexity and demand, than getting to that place of elite fitness. So why am I saying this? Don't you go doing these workouts thinking it'll make you look like Chris Hemsworth did in the Thor movies, because even if that workout was a thing, you would have to look at what that workout was to get him in that shape, because he didn't do this workout to get in that shape. According to the title of this video, he stays in superhero shape with this workout. So it's going to be less stuff and it's going to get you some results for sure if you do it, maybe not results as exceptional as you would have liked to get. What the f is that? We got some bear crawl dumbbell pushes? Just because we do have a snippet of this exercise here, I might as well critique it. There are generally 3 kinds of muscle action. There is concentric muscle action, where the muscle itself shortens as you contract it. There is eccentric action, where the muscle is lengthening but still contracting, resisting an imposing force. And then there's isometric, where you don't move the muscle, but it still contracts and generates force, usually because you're holding something too heavy to move. What Chris is doing here is concentric only contractions for his legs. And while that's cool, it's actually not the most growth promoting thing you can do. It turns out muscle growth benefits a lot from definitely both eccentric and concentric actions, probably a little bit more from eccentric actions than concentric, but it's the combination of both that tends to produce great results. And there is an idea that maybe even some isometrics in there, like pauses and top holds, can add a little bit more flavor to that equation. But concentric only is kind of a way to do a lot of work, predictably getting less muscle growth than you would have otherwise for the same effort expended psychologically, physically, calories burned, etc. So if you want to do this exercise to change your body shape, to become more muscular and stuff, this probably ain't it. But if you want to destroy a carpet in a hotel room, this is a great way to start. The night janitor comes in halfway through. He's like, God, buddy, I've seen the Thor movies, man. Thank you. What are you doing? Who the f is supposed to clean that carpet up? You're putting all that, whatever the black weight, ran out of steam on that joke. You. That's what the night janitor would say. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. He uses the Center app. Chris launched the fitness app in 2019. Cool. God, I'd launch something at him, and it's not a fitness app. For those of you at home who are confused about the joke, I want to make sure we're on the same page. It's ejaculatory semen.
Jesus Christ.
Scott, you will not bring his name into this conversation. Can you do your goddamn job back there and just be quiet? Don't act like you haven't seen some shit come your way before, Scott the video guy.
Be dodging that shit.
That's my dog. I'm out here draking the shit. Every now and again I let it hit me, you know what I'm saying, fellas? We're not all 100% straight. And we're around Mr. Chris Hemsworth. I know what you're saying here. Dr. Mike with the gay shit again. Yep. It's 2023. We all got 50 genders now, motherfuckers. Wake up and deal with the shit. Chris Hemsworth is beautiful. Period. Give a shit what sexual proclivity you have. In any case, let's get on with the video. This is a fitness channel, right? Right? Chris's personal trainer, Luke Zacchi, also helped develop the app. Hey, Luco! Whoa! There are more Italian names than Luke Zacchi, but there are very, very few of them. Hey, Zacco! Hey, what are you doing? Hey, out of here. I've got a fucking apple, Chris Hemsworth. What do you fucking know about it? You fucking
Hey guys, I'm Luke Zacchi.
Oh no, he's Australian or something. My favorite word to pronounce in Australian is the word no. It is the word to tell you that you're not agreeing to something in the English language. In Australian, it sounds approximately like no. There are at least 18 letters in the word no in Australian. Now, back to our scheduled programming.
I'm Chris Hemsworth's trainer. I'm going to take you through a workout with Chris himself.
Oh, Scott, this is one of these that has Chris in it for real?
Yes, for real.
And it starts with an explosion?
I love it.
Color me erect. No. Yeah.
We're not going to do it, Chris.
Why not?
We can't get him, mate. He's too expensive.
Punk you bitch.
Where's the person to pour liquid shit on my head?
The look for this film was to go for more of an athletic, less bulky look than Thor. So
That is not an athletic, less bulky look. That's a man in a suit. I have no idea what he looks like.
I designed the program with...
Oh, the Ragnarok physique. That was a good physique. It wasn't quite as absurd as Lust and Thunder. Love and Thunder. I only really felt lust when I watched that movie.
We're going to start with the warm-up. Warm-up is so important for every workout. Really sets you up for a good workout, prevents injuries.
Accurate. So far, so good.
We'd normally like to warm up for 10 minutes.
That's a bit much, but no love lost. I think 5 minutes is probably better. Warm-ups should be kept short and sweet. It does say handstand walk for 10 minutes on that screen right there, Scott's video guy. Do you think that's what he does?
Yeah, it's almost like they joke around a lot in this one. Men's Health is so funny.
Man's hell, stop playing.
Exercise like walking on your hands. This is constant for 10 minutes. Don't let your feet touch the ground. Only joking.
Jarking. There is no amount of Australian English that I can hear to where I don't want to hear a lot more of it. I could just be sitting next to an Australian couple talking about God knows what, who cares? It's just like music to my ears. I can't get enough of it. Oh, and just some random guy showed up on a handstand. That was really nice.
This is Bobby, Chris the stuntman.
Oh, he's a stuntman. Is this the guy that looks close enough to Thor that like that's the guy that rolls around and gets hit with bricks or whatever he's doing? Nice. He's big. Real big. Can we zoom in on his bulge? Is that possible? What? Just kidding.
First exercise we're going to do for the warm-up is bear crawls. This is a great exercise to use because it's a full body workout, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Going to start slow and progressively get quicker. Force going up, keeping your core tight, and then now your shoulders are driving your back. This is a perfect body weight exercise to really get the heart rate up.
That's cool. That's great. Great warm-up.
And get nice and warm.
Is it normal that I'm tired already?
You know, okay, so this guy, the stuntman, just made a joke, is it normal that I'm tired already? That's actually a real thing. So when you're warming up, one of the things you're doing is you're actually physically warming up your joints and your muscles and your connective tissues. Another thing you're doing is you're raising your level of fight or flight hormones. And these two things and a few others in concert, another one real quick, is you're waking up your nervous system for some high intensity activity, because much of your nervous system stays relatively dormant because you're not trying to like break fucking bricks with your face or some shit when you're normally sitting around. So when you start the warm-up and start doing the warm-up activities, it often feels like you're like, oh my God, dude, I'm so weak and I'm tired already. What the f? That's because you just started the warm-up and the actual effect of the warm-up hasn't hit yet. That effect is delayed by generally a few minutes. So a lot of times people will experience this effect where they get into the gym, they start the warm-up and they're like, dude, f this. I can't be here. If I'm struggling with the warm-up, what the hell am I going to do the workout? My recommendation is this. Give it some time. Keep warming up. It's going to be tough. It's going to suck. Warm-ups always kind of suck. But as you go through the warm-up more, you're going to find that you get your swag back a little bit. You feel a little bit better. Now the warm-ups are easier. Now they're really easy. Now you get into the working part of the workout, the real meat and potatoes, and you're like, hey, you know what? F this. I got this shit. Get off me, baby. And all of a sudden you're ripping fences down. The police are shooting at you. Bullets are bouncing off your head. You're breathing fire and New York City, that's a typical workout on the RP Hypertrophy app. With over 28 preset programs already in the app, you can choose to make your own, you can modify an existing program, or you can just run the programs exactly as they were written by me personally. This app programs everything for you. Exercises, weights, sets, reps, frequency, the whole thing. After every single workout on every single week, the app adjusts to your unique parameters with every single input. We have over 250 exercises in the app with detailed video tutorial links to every single one. You never have to be confused about technique or form ever again. I'm guessing right now you're pretty interested in the app? Download the RP Hypertrophy app today.
First exercise is a weighted burpee.
Oh, that's fucking sweet. A lot of people pat themselves on the back for doing burpees, and if you do enough of them, it can be very difficult. Weighted burpee is next level. I want to see how they do this shit.
So let's go, Bob. I want you to bend down, keeping your core tight. Pose out. Spine is neutral, head in good position. One more, let's go, Bob.
Yeah, this is a sweet exercise for general fitness, overall getting healthy, challenging the body. That sucks. The weighted component of it is brutal. It's a great exercise without weight, but you add weight to the shit. I mean, you're training like damn near 80% of the body at the same time. This is respect. This is a great choice.
Down, core tight.
Bob's like, what the did I get myself into? I'm a stuntman. Can someone just hit me with a garbage truck or some shit? I'm not trying to do all this.
Looking forwards, back stays neutral and up. The second exercise we're going to do is a curl and press. This is working the biceps and shoulders in the one exercise. It's a bit more functional.
I like that he motions to the core, but that was never mentioned. I suppose everything kind of trains the core.
Keeping your core switched on.
You can just ignore that part. I don't know what keeping your core switched on means. This is nonsense. Your core will switch on when the weights are sufficiently heavy. If the weights are really heavy, you can be taught how to brace. That's very different than keeping your core switched on. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Your core doesn't just turn off. If it did, you would just fold over.
Bob, pull up with the curl. Here, I want you to keep your shoulders back.
Oh man, Bob's got great technique.
Weight on your heels, head in neutral position. Just curl and press.
Dope. This is a great exercise. There's a slight, not concern, but technicality where you might be able to shoulder press significantly more than you can curl. Thus, there's a mismatch to the challenge. Your shoulders might be totally fine still to keep going, but your biceps are dead, so you can't get the weight up anymore. But for many people, again, not folks trying to look like Chris Hemsworth exactly, but folks just trying to put their swag a little bit up to that next level, just to burn a little fat, add a little muscle. Maybe they come from basically an active lifestyle. This is a very great exercise. Huge time saver, great mobility, all that stuff.
Now we're on to the goblet squat. We're hitting the lower body.
So the goblet squat's a fine movement. Most people are flexible enough to take one dumbbell each and put it onto their shoulders respectively. More of a dumbbell front squat. This is generally a more stable position, and because you can let the weight load into your shoulders, it doesn't actually tax the arms as much and lets the legs be more of a limiting factor. In addition, again, for folks just trying to get fit and stay relatively fit, it's a fine exercise. It's unlikely that someone like Mr. Bob here, who's in phenomenal shape, got that way, and it's sure as shit unlikely that Chris Hemsworth got that way from goblet squats. And there's a reason for that. You just can't hold a dumbbell that's large enough to challenge your legs because your arms aren't as strong as your legs. It's just about as simple as that. So, is it going to be challenging for him to squat with what looks to be like 20 or 25 pounds? Well, if that's challenging, when he goes and does squats with the bar in the gym, does he just keep an empty bar on his back? And people are like, what you going up to today? He's like, nah, man, it's just staying at the bar. They're like, are you hurt? Nope, it's just this goblet. Gobble, gobble, gobble. They're like, oh, okay, I'll see myself out.
The last three exercises, 6, 7, and 8, are purely designed at hitting shoulders at every angle.
Huh. Scott, did I have an aneurysm midway through, or was there no attempt to train the back at all? Okie doke. Lateral raise. Let's do some upright rows too. And front raise is the next one, an upright row. Ha! Been at this a while. Solid. Very, very solid. A good combo. Really fries all of the delts. Could do a little bit more rear delt, something like start with a bent lateral, then come up and do side lateral, and then maybe a front raise or an upright row a little bit to the front. But I'm just nitpicking here. This is very good stuff, if shoulder hypertrophy is a preference for you.
So start off with a lateral raise, keeping your core tight, then control that weight. Now into a front raise, And into an upright row, keep that.
Bob's technique is just stellar.
Finish, we're gonna do core exercises. We're gonna do a plank punch out.
Core. Okay, the punch out's a waste of time, but it's cool. A little bit of obliques getting hit there. It's isometric, so it's not the best. I just rather him lay on his back and, well, exercise stuff. And just do crunches or toe touches or something. But that actually dynamically trains the abs and it's better for your abs. But, you know, I don't hate this. And I saw Mr. Bob in that position right there. I wouldn't hate that either.
You want to put your elbows underneath your shoulders, your knees here.
Here. Both English. You never would know. No, wait, sorry. One is Australian and the other is American. Hey, Scott. Hey, Scott's video guy. Hey, where were you born, brother? Woo! 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 If you guys think this video is going well and it's some combination of funny and informative, you'll love our extra super ultra long cut XXX rated video that we have in our members section. So give a thought to joining. What the fuck is going on? I swear to God, bro. Sometimes Hollywood training is just like babysitting. Like, we got a 200-pound athlete, child, actor, who knows what, and they just need to be entertained for 20 minutes. Do something. They like fun, by the way. And then their agent off, and you're like, so, Chris, do you like to play with a ball? And he's like, Oh. Have you ever been tied up before? He's like, Oh. Let's play with balls while we tie you up? He's like, oh, yeah. And then you do this shit. And he's like, this isn't as fun. But it's still pretty cool.
In the line.
Yeah, like the resistance bands do something. But it's a lot of setup for a very, very small upside. You could do this just with your body weight and get almost all the benefits without having to S&M your way into some fucking contraption. Which I love, but not for exercise. For relaxation. Ooh, no, that's not relaxing. Fun. Yes. Doing some capoeira. That's nice. I've been b-boying for a bit. I've breakdanced a few times. This is good stuff. Pulling a bag to yourself. There's a guy in the corner on some machine. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Oh, and he's got to push it back. That's clever. I don't hate that. Okay, that's random. Little partial push-up hops. Oh, the fucking battling ropes. Hollywood, your workouts are so goddamn random. What is it even that we're training for anymore? Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Weird partial knee push-up. It looks like a prayer, which is nice. Hollywood. Breakdancing. He does look athletic, I'll say that. I can't do anything this athletic ever. This is like a warm-up you would do for jiu-jitsu, but you never get to the jiu-jitsu part. Those are cool, little hops. Does this seem really random to anyone else? No? Oh, woo. Scott Video Guy, did you see that? Woo! Oh! Holy shit. I love it. It's just so like, God, it's just like he's setting up for a dance move and then he never does the dance move. He does this everywhere. This training is, he's doing the same thing. They're like, Chris, act like an animal, but one with rhythm and who's maybe been in South Korea a while and watched a lot of the best breakdancers in the world. Go. All right, that was fun. So I think the MVP of this video, well, there's two of them. There's Mr. Zachi and there's Mr. Bob. They just did a great job all around. I would call that an A or A- effort, other than the fact that the back and hamstrings were entirely missing. I think it, who knows? I'm cutting them the benefit of the doubt. There's other workouts to catch that shit. So That was really excellent. Excellent technique demonstration, very effective way to train for general fitness. As far as Mr. Chris Hemsworth's situation where he does a lot of kind of proto breakdance, fighting, dancing, dope, cool, nice way to burn calories if you like that sort of thing. Nothing magical about it. It's not going to make you look like Chris Hemsworth, unfortunately. If you really want to look like Chris Hemsworth, get an unbelievably, wildly overqualified plastic surgeon, because god damn, that man is fucking good looking. But if that's not in your ballpark, then you can just do traditional hypertrophy-oriented training, just like grandma did, just like mom did. The thing is that we actually broke down Thor's physique, Chris Hemsworth's physique, and also the real Thor, and we have a video about that. So you click on that video, you can actually get a real world, for real workout that in the most time efficient and scientifically logical manner will get you to look the most like Thor that you could. This ain't it, but these are great workouts for regular folks. And I honestly think that's probably the center app target market demographic, is like just regular folks that have seen the Thor movies and they're like, I want a little slice of that. And a slice of that app will almost certainly give you. If you're a bit more extreme, a bit more hardcore, you want to get really jacked and really lean and really tan, then the RP Hypertrophy app might be a little bit more up your alley. So give it a thought. But I'm not going to scuzz money off Mr. Chris Hemsworth, and we got to promote our own products on their own merits. So if you don't like the app, us. In any case, I rate this a Chris Hemsworth is incredibly good looking out of 10. I've been Dr. Mike, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, thanks for hanging in there. That was really fun. YouTube thinks you should click on this video because what happens is you click on it, you watch the video, the ads hit, monetize, I buy Lamborghinis, my butlers are happy, and then I'm happy. That's it.